A very warm good evening to one and all present here. My name is Ritika S. Kumar, and I am here to welcome you all to this valedictory ceremony. First, let us begin with a moment of prayer sung by Olivia.
O Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the work thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the mighty thunder that was throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Creator God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Creator God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
Thank you, Olivia. We will now have Bharati to deliver the welcome address for this special event.
The last 2 days have been an amazing and unforgettable experience for all of us. However, as they always say, all good things must come to an end. Good evening, everyone. My name is Bharati Chonatsalam from A Level, and I'm honored to welcome you all to the closing ceremony of LCIMUN International. First of all, I'd like to extend my welcome to our chief guest, Mr. T.P. Srinivasan. Sir, we are honored to have you here with us at the end of our program. I also welcome our chairman, Sir V.N.P. Raj. We are always appreciative of your constant guidance and support and are grateful for your presence here. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome our respected director, Shrija Ma'am, and our secretary, Mrs. Sasikala, to this prestigious event. We're always thankful for your presence. Next, I would like to welcome our principal, Dr. Swaminathan Krishna. Sir, your wise and inspiring words are treasured by us all, and we are grateful to have you here with us. I would like to welcome our academic head, Mr. San Joseph, as well. You've always been a reliable and dedicated individual, and your contribution to LECO International is always appreciated by us. Furthermore, I would like to welcome the Dean, Jins Thomas. Your immeasurable contributions toward the growth of our school are valued by us all. Furthermore, I would like to welcome all the parents and teachers who have supported and encouraged us throughout this event. And finally, I would like to welcome our dear delegates and journalists. Your participation in this MUN is what made it a success. Once again, I gladly welcome you all to our closing ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Bharati, for your wonderful speech. Now, we have a very special person with us this evening. Let me invite Lakshmi Vijay to introduce the chief guest for this auspicious gathering.
Thank you, Bharati, for the warm welcome. Good evening, everyone. I am the IP facilitator of LCIMUN United Nations General Assembly Committee, and I am privileged to have the honor to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Anil Kumar K. Mr. Anil Kumar K is the Additional Superintendent of Police and the Chief Guard of Marine Enforcement. He has over 27 years of experience in this field. He even worked on deputation with the UN peacekeeping force at Kosovo. And let me remind you that he was the investigating officer of the sensational Disha murder case. He was awarded the Badge of Honor for investigation. Furthermore, he had investigated and arrested a fugitive from Dubai with the help of Interpol in the year 2019. Your presence here is undoubtedly inspiring to all of us. I would now like to invite you, sir, to address the gathering.
Thanks, Lakshmi. Good evening, all respected dignitaries, teachers, parents, and my dear students. I congratulate Nicole Chempaka International for holding a program like a Model Yuan. I hope the experience you gained through these 2 days of session discussing the two agendas put forth will contribute a lot in the life and career of the participants. This is a platform for personal development, as it had helped to create something of your own. Since there are participants from other countries, this platform not only gives a global exposure, but also help you to build one's outlook. I mean the perspective side. The perspective side on international relations, practices, and negotiation skills. Our perspective will change as we come across coexistence, that is, giving respect to others when we are aware of others' rights. I think the participants during their discussions in the agenda have enacted the roles of diplomats, ambassadors, or as delegates representing different states or organizations, and have discussed relevant agendas given to you and developed an opinion and solution of your own. You might have improved yourself in drafting resolutions, delivering speeches, negotiating skills, resolving conflicts, debating, of course, your writing skills, critical thinking, teamwork, and leadership abilities. This will help your students to develop self-confidence, interpersonal skills, and to articulate complex issues with clarity. Ask questions, not only to others, but to yourself. That's the best thing you have to do. While you go to sleep or while you are thinking of unnecessary things, do that. Ask questions to your thoughts, your beliefs, your customs, and prejudices. Because by questioning, we find answers. And this is a secret I am going to tell. That's what we policemen do, not by third-degree methods. You can also practice it. And please acquire the quality of patient hearing. The more you listen, the more ideas you get. This is also an opportunity to identify your strengths and weaknesses as well. Once you are aware of your weaknesses, make an effort to improve in the areas you are weak. Children, try to be a leader, because you have to be in the front stage in almost all the activities in the future. Don't go behind. For nourishing your leadership qualities, convert your dreams and vision into reality, because we dream a lot, but we'll have to make it into reality to be a leader. Okay, let me come to the agenda that has been taken for debate. One was Israel-Palestine conflict, and the other was racial cleansing in West Africa. Srinivasan sir, in his inaugural address yesterday, has mentioned that nowadays Yuan is not in the picture in the Israel-Palestine conflict. That's true. It's because most of the countries had recognized Israel and accepted it. But being a sensitive and delicate issue, I'm not going into the details of it. The ethnic cleansing in Africa, that's a big issue. I think you have debated and had brought a solution to it. My co-workers, colleagues, had been to Sudan as part of peacekeeping force, and they were telling that situation is very grave there. because there is conflict going on between the north and south. Ethnic cleansing is there. So I'm not going into the details of it, but I will share my experience about a country which had experienced both, I mean, conflict and ethnic violence. More than a decade back, I was part of UN peacekeeping force at Kosovo. Have you heard about Kosovo? It's a small country, once part of Yugoslavia, and Serbia is its immediate neighbor. Mostly people of Kosovo are Kosovan Albanians and Kosovo Serbians. Because of the upper hand that the Kosovan Serbians had, because of the proximity to Serbia and Yugoslavia, guerrilla warfare started in Kosovo. And as you know, Yugoslavia and Serbian army entered Kosovo, and the war crime started. And just like the model UN had conducted, the UN convened a meeting, discussions were there, arguments, debates, but in the end, NATO entered the country, and literally they had carpet bombed and pushed the two combined forces back to their boundaries. But still the Serbian army maintained a tight grip over them. Again, the UN intervened and the administration of Kosovo was taken over by the UN. At that time, peacekeeping force came into existence. And I was lucky to be selected on deputation during the year 2007. When I reached there, the enclaves, I mean places where one group is in majority and the other will be minority, clashes are there. We were given the task to go there, listen to them, and make solutions for their complaints and other things. In between, during the year 2008 February, the country declared self-independence. So much problem was there, and we as peacekeeping force had to be evicted to the log base of UN. Log base means the operational area of UN, and we were there for 7 days. By that time, the NATO forces took over and brought control to the violence. I had been lucky enough to see a country gaining independence and had seen people with joy, hope, happiness, and peace, and of course, celebration in some eyes, with despair, insecurity, fear, and a sense of void in some eyes. We stood in between them and acted as mediators. Of course, language problem was there. Justice played a big part. Also, the translators were there. They did a good job communication between the locals and the police. Getting the confidence was very difficult, but we listened to them. And over a period of time, things calmed down, but not fully. And eventually, after almost 1 year of independence, US handed over the security and the other aspects to European Union. I had witnessed the transition, which is never forgettable and was one of the last to leave along with US. And I am asking a question to you. Do you know why UN intervened in Kosovo or at any other places or countries where there is a conflict? My answer would be it's because UN believes in global citizenship, where countries do not have boundaries. So for me, UN is a symbol of bonding shared by humanity, and those who have participated in this MUN are provided with the right platform to understand about global citizenship. Coming to India, In Indian mythology, under Maha Upanishad manuscript, there is a mentioning of a verse, Vasudeva Kudumbakam, which means world is one family. Such is the power of that verse that it is engraved in the entrance hall of the Parliament of India. Yuan also considers the people of this world as global citizen, and the world is one and people are one. A day will definitely come when countries will not have boundaries. And coming back to children, you are now, children, now it's your turn. You are the global citizens. You are the citizens of tomorrow and the world is yours. Be a good, responsible citizen in future. With these few words, I congratulate all the students who have participated in this model UN simulation and wish you all the success in your future endeavors and in life. I also thank LCIMUN Chempaka International School for providing me this platform. Thank you.
Thank you, Anil Kumar sir, for your lovely speech. I would now like to invite Director Ms. Shija N to address the gathering.
Good evening, all. Our respected Chief Guest, Deputy Superintendent of Police, Mr. Anil Kumar, dear Chairman Raj sir, other dignitaries, teachers, parents, and my dear children, good evening to all. So today we are at the culmination of 2-day-long program, the LCIMUN International, and it's a pride moment for the Chempaka International family that it is the first time that we have organized an inter-school program. And I'm happy to know that there are 13 schools. There were 13 schools that participated in the program. And we even had schools from Dubai. And the school, like Chempaka International, has conducted a school level MUN in the same month, this month in November itself, in the first week of November, and the second time as an international program. I take the opportunity to appreciate the entire team of Chempaka International, the members of the Students' Council, all the teachers, and academic head, Mr. Sari Joseph in particular, for organizing such a wonderful program. I'm sure the program definitely will be a very good learning point for all our children. And as our motto says, Indian in ethos and international in outlook, such programs will help us develop international outlook in children and make our children develop as global citizens. Once again, thanking the entire team of Chempaka International, wishing you all the very best. I also take the opportunity to thank and appreciate all the schools that have participated in this program. And we expect the same cooperation from the schools, and I'm sure that this program will become more and more famous, and many schools across the nation will be participating in the coming years. Thank you.
Thank you for your wonderful words, ma'am. Now, we will have the LCIMUN Executive Board to provide an overview of yesterday's and today's sessions.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Keshava Prunari, and I had the honor to chair UNGA for the first edition of LCIMUN International. Overall, I'm very happy with how the committee went. Majority of delegates were active throughout the whole committee, and teamwork was very evident. They were able to derive a resolution for an almost 70-year-long conflict, as well as an intricate crisis today. I hope that LCIMUN International continues this way for years to come. And as LCIMUN Chempaka International Senior, I'd like to thank everyone for making my last LCIMUN chairing an enjoyable experience. Thank you all, and see you again soon.
Good evening to one and all. I'm Vanati, the Vice Chair for the UNGA committee. First off, I would like to say that the delegates were so impressive over the past 2 days. They were so energetic and genuinely passionate about the topic that we had. They were the reason why our committee was so interesting and turned out to be an absolute success. UNGA also had many first-timers, but the EB could barely tell since everyone spoke so incredibly well and they were so confident. Attending an MUN for first time is no easy feat, but these delegates made it look like a piece of cake. Every single one of you did amazing. Chairing this committee was an absolute honor and one of the most memorable experiences of my life. Being a part of the first edition of LCIMUN International is an opportunity that means a lot to me, and I'm so grateful for it. Thank you to everyone who made this possible, and thank you to the delegates and journalists who made this event extra special. I'll hand it over to the Executive Board of UNHRC to give an overview of their committee. Thank you.
My name is Mukunde, the chairperson for the UNHRC committee. I was quite excited to be in the committee even before the debates commenced, as I got the opportunity to talk to all the delegates through a group that the delegates had made. I was even more surprised to learn that many delegates participating in the committee were first timers, and I hope we gave the delegates a memorable 2 days over the past memorable experience these past 2 days. The level of diplomacy I saw in the committee exceeded every expectation I had, and I'm thoroughly impressed by the level of quality showed by the delegates. It has been a real pleasure for us as the EB to be part of something as big as the first edition of LCIMUN International. And with that, I wish all my delegates and journalists the best of luck. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is David Rakesh, and I was the Vice Chairperson for the UNHRC committee. One thing I just have to point out at first was that the committee was absolutely incredible. I must say, considering the amount of delegates who were first-timers, it really did not seem like it at all. Each delegate present spoke regarding the agenda quite a lot, and everybody presented great points as well as great solutions, which is not what I had expected at all. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be part of this amazing committee, and I hope all the delegates keep attending more MUNs, honing what amazing skills that they already possess. Thank you, delegates.
Thank you all. Now, we will have Kripa, an old Chempaka student, to sing a song at the ceremony.
I can hold my breath. I can bite my tongue. I can stay awake for days if that's what you want. Be your number one. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. But I'm only human, and I bleed when I fall down. I'm only human, and I crash and I break down. Your words in my head, knives in my heart. You build me up, but then I fall apart, 'cause I'm only human. I'm only human. I'm only human. Just a little human. I can say so much until I've had enough. 'Cause I'm only human, and I bleed when I fall down. I'm only human, and I crash and I break down. You build me up, but then I fall apart, 'cause I'm only human. Thank you.
Now, delegates and journalists, it is time to announce the winners. I invite our chief guest, Anil Kumar K, Director, Ms. Shija N, and Academic Dean, Jins Thomas, to announce the results.
Yeah, I had the privilege to announce the winners of this 2 days MUN. Special mention, Nilandiga Padi, Republic of India. She takes the first place. And second, Sri Krishna P, Australia. High commendation, Sudhi Arya Krishnamar. She takes the first place. State of Israel. The second place goes to Amrita Varadarajan, Democratic People's Republic of Korea. The best delegate, Aditya Srikumar Nilamana, United States of America. Thank you.
I'm happy to announce the results. The best delegate, Ms. Lakshmi Simi Dandarajan, representing Russian Federation. We have high commendation for 2 students, Akshat M of Japan and Neha Pradeep of Republic of Tunisia. The special mention award goes to Angel Vidyaraj, representing Arab Republic of Egypt. Special mention awards, Nimisha Sandosh of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thank you.
Absence of Jin sir, I'm just announcing the results for International Press, United Nations General Assembly. The best journalist is awarded to Dia A. Congratulations, Dia. United Nations Human Rights Council, the best journalist is awarded to Chinmay Naik. Chinmay, congratulations.
Once again, congratulations to all the winners. You really shined in your committees. We will now have Arjun Manivanan to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Arjun Manivanan, and I'm here to deliver the vote of thanks. Firstly, I'd like to thank our chairman, Mr. VNP Raj, for being a pillar of support for all of us. I also extend our gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Anil Kumar IPS, for being here. Our director, Ms. Shija N, has given us invaluable guidance. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to express our sincere gratitude to our principal, Dr. Swaminathan Krishnan, for his contribution to this institution. Our academic head, Mr. Sana Joseph, has been the backbone of everything we do here at school and has guided us to make the MUN a success. Thank you, sir. Thank you to our academic dean, Mr. Jins Thomas, for all the support. I would like to wholeheartedly thank our teachers and facilitators for their constant encouraging presence. The enthusiasm and involvement of the delegates and journalists has been crucial to this MUN success, and we are very grateful to all of them. This wouldn't have been possible without the parents being so encouraging and supportive. Thank you, parents. Last but not least, this was all made possible by our sponsor, Leo Travels and Tours. Thank you.
Thank you, Arjun. Now, all rise for the national anthem.